Every April, NFL dreams are made and some are crushed. The NFL draft isn't just about who gets picked, it's about when you get picked. And sometimes expectations crash in real time. These are the most shocking draft day slides in NFL history. Let's start off with the most recent and most dramatic one, Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Primetime Sanders. He has the swagger like his father, and he's had the spotlight on him his whole life. He turned Colorado from a one-win season to almost making the college football playoffs this previous season. Shedeur's senior season was very good. He had a 74 completion percentage, 4,000 yards passing, and 37 touchdowns. Once the season was over, everyone, and I mean everyone, thought he was the second best quarterback in this class, and an undoubtedly first round pick, maybe a top 10 pick, with QB needy teams like the Titans, Browns, Raiders, and Saints. But reports before the draft picked up that he gave the worst interview to a team. And there was real concern about, is he really that good of a quarterback? And a lack of focus with outside noise. The Browns passed on him twice in the first round. Raiders drafted Ashton Genty. The Saints drafted a tackle at 9. Then the Steelers at 21, with Mason Rudolph as their starter, passed on him and drafted a defensive tackle from Oregon.
Derek Herman, defensive tackle, Oregon.
I'm about to crash out, bro.
All
It
good.
is what it is.
How, Sway?
I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I was sure he'd get drafted in the second round, but the second round went by, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth, then pick 144, the Cleveland Browns, who already drafted Dylan Gabriel in the third round, pick Shedeur. This is the craziest slide I've ever seen. A projected top 10 pick to pick 144. Shedeur has a big chip on his shoulder now, that's for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. In 2005, Aaron Rodgers was projected the first pick to go to the San Francisco 49ers, his favorite team, his childhood team.
The first selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Alex Smith, quarterback, Utah.
Stunned a lot of people with that decision. Looking back at it, what a mistake it turned out to be. And 21 more teams passed on Aaron. 0 Hall of Famers got picked in front of him. Green Bay picked him, and it was a perfect spot for him to go to and learn and develop. He got to learn from a Hall of Fame quarterback, Brett Favre, for 4 years. Aaron turned out to be one of the greatest quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen. Aaron Rodgers had to wait 5 hours to hear his name, and he saw everyone in the draft room get drafted. He was there alone. He was the only prospect there. Super Bowl winner and 4-time MVP and 10-time Pro Bowler Aaron Rodgers. Next is Randy Moss. Randy frickin' Moss. He ran a 4.25 40, is 6'4", freakish hands and can outjump everybody and dominate at Marshall. He was a Heisman finalist too, but had some off-the-field concerns from a high school fight to a brief stint in jail. It scared teams away. Moss fell to pick 21. Franchises feared the risk, but the Vikings took the risk, and they got a Hall of Famer one of the greatest receivers of all time.
Wide receiver from Marshall University, Randy Moss.
Randy torched the league in his rookie year. 17 touchdowns. 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, and Hall of Famer, Randy Moss. Brady Quinn was once projected a top 3 pick in the 2007 draft. Yes, I'm talking about the 2007 draft. It had some great and Hall of Fame players in it, and one of the biggest busts of all time. But Brady Quinn was great at Notre Dame. His last 2 years, he passed for 7,000 yards and 69 touchdowns, and was a Heisman finalist. April 28th, 2007, draft day came, and Brady was feeling pretty confident he would hear his name pretty early. But another thing came. Brady waited hours till finally the Cleveland Browns finally drafted him. With it all said and done, there was a good reason why he slid. In 2013, Geno Smith, West Virginia quarterback, now Las Vegas Raiders QB1, was expected to hear his name on day 1 of the draft, and early. But he walked out unpicked, and wasn't until day 2 where he got drafted by the New York Jets.
The New York Jets select Geno Smith.
His career started out rocky. Rookie season, he threw for 12 touchdowns and 21 interceptions. Then in 2015, the Jets got Ryan Fitzpatrick to start over him. That started a backup journey for Smith. Geno signed with the Giants, then the Chargers, then the Seahawks. And Russell Wilson got hurt, and Geno got the chance to shine again. And he did that. Russell Wilson got traded to the Broncos in the last 3 seasons. Geno has been a really solid quarterback in this league, and he's redeemed himself. But the last player I want to talk about, last but not least, is Dan Marino. Dan was once considered a possible number 1 pick, but a very underwhelming senior season. And heading into the 1983 draft, rumors swirled, and questions about his attitude and alleged off-the-field habits caused him to slip. 5 quarterbacks were drafted ahead of him, including Ken O'Brien, who was a Division II quarterback. Marino slid to 27, where Miami selected him and ended the wait.
The Dolphins select quarterback Dan Marino of Pittsburgh.
By Marino's second season, he proved all of them wrong and threw for 48 touchdowns. And by the end of his career, he nearly held every passing record. So NFL draft slides do happen, and they will continue to happen. But what matters is what you do after the draft. We've seen players prove teams wrong and prove teams right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It's free, and I would really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Peace.